Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We're going to go over percents greater than 100% and less than 1%. And what I'm trying to say is we're going to go over how to convert fractions into percentages and decimals into percentages, and then reverse the process and convert um, percentages into fractions and decimals. Okay, and then lastly, we're going to compare less than or greater than or equal to a fraction versus a percentage. Okay, so let's get started. So 4 over 10. Okay, remember we got to find the common denominator. The denominator, we got to convert that into 100. Okay, how do we get 10 into 100? Well, we multiply it by 10. Okay, just like last time when we talked about it, talked about percents. All right, so you got to do the bottom, you got to do on the top. All right, and you just multiply across will now give you 40, okay, over 100. 40 over 100, we will now then convert into 40%. And there's our answer, okay? Move on to the next one, 38. We're going to move our decimal. Now this time you're going to move the decimal, and how many times you move that decimal is how many zeros we're going to add. Okay, so we're going to move our decimal 2 times. Okay, which means now we're going to rewrite it and write 38. We moved it 2 times, so that means we add 2 zeros. 38 over 100 will now equal 38%. And there's our answer. Okay. The other way of solving this, we can use proportions. All right, just like when we talked about last time. And we're going to find that missing number. So let's say it's x right now. Okay. And we all know we have to get it to 100. So we know it's going to be x over 100. Okay. And then we're going to cross multiply. All right. After we rewrite our statement. All right. Let me just kind of mark off the problems here a little bit, just so some more room. Okay. So we're going to cross multiply. So then that will give us 3x equals 100. All right. And then, we're going to have to divide here. So we go 3x. All right. And now we're going to have x will equal, because 100 divided by 33, it's 100 divided by 3. We're going to get 33. And it's going to be 0.3. And we're going to have a continuing number. All right. So keep on going and going and going, okay? So that's how we will solve that using proportions, right? This is our answer, okay? Now, we're going to get down to this one right here, it's the 7%. Now we're going to be writing each percent as a decimal, and then also converting it into simplest form, okay? All right, so we're going to go ahead and then we're going to rename the percent as a decimal, all right, to remove the percent symbol, to divide by 100, move the decimal 2 places to the left, okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pretend this is right here, go 1, 2, all right, and that will be over 100. All right, now we will go ahead and okay, I apologize. Let me start over. What I mean by that is we're going to go ahead and divide 170 by 100, okay? And then when we divide 70 by 100, we're going to get a new answer, and we're going to get 0.7, okay? That's how we're going to convert it into a percentage, okay? How we're going to convert it into a fraction, okay? Convert it into a fraction, you would just look for the GCF between 70 and 100. Now we know these one is 10, so then we're going to then simply, let's write it out for you guys, 70 over 10 over 100. We're going to just simply divide by 10. Okay, so then our new answer will be 7. It's a horrible 7. 7 over 10. Okay, and there it is for the decimals and fractions converted from a percentage. Okay, last but not least, we're going to go down here. All right, you're going to move the decimal 2 times. Okay, but there's 3 spaces. All right, so really after we move it here and one more time, you have 1, 2, 3, which will mean you're going to have 3 zeros. Okay. All right. As you see, we're then going to convert it into decimal, which is we already did, with it equaling 355. Okay, but we want to convert it into a fraction, and then remember, we always want to reduce it down to the simplest form. Okay, 355 and 1,000, they both can be divided by 2. So when you divide both of them by 2, our new answer, I'll write it down here. Okay, I'm sorry, not 2, excuse me, 5. We divide it by 5. Okay, and then this one obviously also divided by 5. We now have an answer of 71 over 200. Okay, and that's how we convert those 2 percentages into a decimal and fraction. All right, and last but not least, we're going to try to find which is greater than or less than or equal to. All right, so we're going to put this into the house. We're going to divide this one up. Okay, so we have 8 divided by 5. All right, we'll go 50. I'm sorry. 6, 48, 2, and then we're going to keep going. This will have 16 because we'll go 4. All right. And then one more actually will be 5. I don't have enough room. I apologize. Okay. So once we figure out this fraction into percentage, once we convert it into a percentage, then we can go ahead and give our answer. All right. This right here, 5 over 8 is really 64.5%. So therefore, our answer is greater than. Okay. So you convert the fraction into percentage first, and then you can get your clear answer. Okay, and that is how we go about converting fractions into percentages, and percentages into fractions, and decimals into percentages, and percentages into decimals. Okay.